everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here working with my Wild Hare Kits. The kit that I purchased a deluxe kit a few weeks ago, and if you missed the unboxing for that or the other process videos I have, please go back and watch those. I'll make sure they're linked in the description box below. Plus there's also a 10% off discount code if you are to purchase a deluxe kit from them. It's the Wild Hare Kits, and I definitely have all the information below. But if you purchase a deluxe kit from them before March 1st of 2018 and use my coupon code, then you'll be able to get 10% off. So if you're interested in purchasing this kit, even though it would be a little bit different for you because it is curated specifically to your request and preferences, then at least you could purchase it when it's a little bit cheaper. So I definitely suggest you go down and look for that coupon code. The very first thing I'm doing here is laying out all the photos and also laying out all my papers. So this layout is going to have a lot of white in it, and I did that primarily because I have a lot of different small photos here. So I'm first cutting apart this 6x6 pad, that's 6x6 paper that says live more, and the part that I actually cut off had some little words on it that I wanted to keep. So I just put the scrap down there, and I will put that on a 3x4 card as well. So if you haven't noticed, my 2018, actually this is the first layout I'm doing for 2018. I am doing something a little different this year, so I'll probably talk about this in my February scrap chat when I get around to that, because this kind of is something new that I've decided to do in the last about 2 weeks, but it's really going to shape my 2018 scrapbook albums. So I am actually using my little small photo printer to do most of my printing for Project Life, and I've decided to go ahead and actually try my hand at weekly Project Life, but I'm only going to do one spread. I'm not going to do a double spread. I'm just doing one spread, and I'm actually kind of keeping up with the photo printing during the week of. That way I can stay up to date and I don't have to worry about catching up or anything like that. So in the meantime, I am going to slowly be going back for the layouts that I missed, or the photo printing that I missed in 2017, and kind of catch up on that and finish my 2016 album. I'm very close to being finished with that one, but I still have a little bit to go. But I'll tell you more of those plans in my February scrap chat with you guys. But I just wanted to kind of tell you that this is a little bit different, but I'm using my little mini photo printer that I got for Christmas, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I actually have 6 photos on this, plus a few little bits of memorabilia, and then I have a couple of spots of journaling. And I actually have a lot of space because I'm using these small photos, but I really like the fact that I'm able to kind of include a lot on the layout and not have to have I don't really have to pick and choose what I want. I have a lot of space on here because these photos are so much smaller. They print at 2x3, by the way, but you can also trim them down as I did. Now, I think I have, the Life Prints photo printer, I believe. And I will link that in the description box below. Hopefully I remember to link that in the description box below. But it is a small little photo printer, and it prints 2x3 photos. And they're self-adhesive, so you can actually take the sticky off the back. I like keeping them with the sticky on the back because I feel like it makes the photo a little bit more stable. I had on one of my layouts I had done a couple weeks ago, it was my 2018 goals page. I actually had taken this sticky off the back and put that picture on a glassine bag, and it made the photo all wrinkly. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave the adhesive on the back unless I'm truly just sticking the photo down to a piece of cardstock or something like that. So I've kind of got everything figured out exactly how I want it, trimming down things a little bit more, but this is pretty much how this layout is going to look. I have 2 tickets to a basketball game that we went to, or actually I think that was just the basketball game Ernest and Kaylin went to. I didn't go to that one. It was the ones that they went to together. And I printed off cut off a little banner piece from the little behind the scenes, go meet the players little pass that we have. So I cut that off and put that on there too because it has the date. It was the Carolina versus Georgia Tech game. It was Saturday, January 20th. Okay, that's the one that Kaylin Kaylin and Ernest went to together. I didn't go to that one. Since I am doing weekly Project Life now, I'm not going to be doing week numbers, but I am going to try to remember to do the date if at all possible, just to kind of keep it clear as to what I'm scrapbooking and when it was. So this was January 15th through the 21st, and these are just the highlights of that week. Now I am still going to be mixing in some 12 by 12 layouts in between the Project Life pages for each month, but I just think that the Project Life pages, I've already noticed that I am including more of the day-to-day type of stuff by doing it this way versus kind of just doing a monthly overview, and I really enjoy that. I think it's just something a little bit different. I've done the monthly overviews for the last couple years, and I'm really liking kind of how this mixes it up a little bit. I am pulling out some of these alpha stickers. As you see, these alpha stickers are from Stickabilities. They're the 7/16 of an inch Franklin alphas in black, and I got those at Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty positive they're from Hobby Lobby. I've got a lot of colors going on in this layout, but I think this layout actually picks some of my favorite papers from the kit. I love everything about this layout. It's got some really bright colors. We've got the pinks and the teals and the blacks and whites and the yellows. Like, there's a lot going on in this layout, but I really, really enjoy it. I keep trying to use that washi tape, and I'm going to take it off because I don't like the way that it looks. I think it's because it's a little bit more subtle in color, whereas and by the way, I did not take the sticky off the back of that one when I put it on the vellum. I left, not the vellum, the glassine bag. I left the backing on that photo, so it's not going to get all wrinkled like my original one did. But I'm going to take this washi tape off because, as I said, I don't think it's quite as bright as I like it. So it doesn't really match a lot of the things that I'm using in this particular layout because it's not that real bright. It's a little bit more subtle looking. So I'm going to take them off. As I'm doing this layout, I'm kind of doing what I normally do, which is I put all my photos down, put all my papers down, and then kind of start embellishing based on what I have already on the layout. So I'm just going through all the little bits and pieces that are in the kit, and I actually have a lot left in this kit. I have a lot of die cuts, I have a lot of chipboard pieces, I have a lot of scraps of paper, I have 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper that are together intact still that have not been cut into. But the next layout I'm going to use one of those 12 by 12 papers. So then I'm only going to be left with one single 12 by 12 paper that is left uncut. So I don't know what the future of this kit has in store for me, but I feel like I'm definitely going to be able to get at the very least 2 to 3 more layouts out of it. We'll just see how it turns out. I don't know if there'll be Project Life pages or if I'll have to bring in something from my stash to be able to make another 12 by 12 layout, something, but I'll figure it out. And I'm really excited that I've been working with this kit. I've really enjoyed it. This is very different. The way that this kit is designed is very different than any kit I've ever actually used, and I think it's really kind of nice and refreshing and different. So I highly suggest, if you're looking for something to purchase, the other really big benefit is that there's no subscription to it. So you can purchase for a month if you wanted to, or one every 3 months if you wanted to, just depending on how often you scrapbook or how often you want a kit sent to you, or also keeping in mind budgetary needs as well. Not everyone can get a kit every single month, and this gives you an alternative to that. So, and not everybody can actually scrapbook with a kit every single month because some people don't have the time and some people do have the time. And luckily right now I do have the time. So that's why you guys are seeing so many videos right now. Pretty much done with this layout. I'm just kind of doing a couple little bits and pieces of things. I wanted to put something down here because I had a lot of this card just wide open space with not a whole lot going on. So I take this really large piece of chipboard from the chipboard sticker sheet, and it says it doesn't really get any better than this. And then I'm putting my 8 inches of snow. So we had a ginormous snowstorm in North Carolina, and I live kind of in the Piedmont region. I live in close to Raleigh, North Carolina, and we get ice storms here. We get a little bit of snow, but we end up getting a lot of ice here, which shuts down the city for quite some time usually. But we actually got a full day of snow. It started snowing about 9 a.m. and it didn't stop snowing to probably about 10 or 11 p.m. that night. And Kaylin and I were kind of checking it throughout the day, and we went and played in the snow and all of that. But We checked it when it was all complete, like it was done snowing, and we got a total of 8 inches of snow in basically, I don't know, 15 hours or so. It's probably about the total of time that it took for 8 inches of snow to come down, and it was just so beautiful. It was so pretty, and we just had a lot of fun playing in it. So this is kind of documenting that. I'm going to have a few more 12 by 12 layouts of the snow because that's really a big deal for us. But I just have a picture of him here with his measuring, or with a ruler measuring the snow to see on our back porch to see how much we got. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put this tag to kind of have a little bit of a journaling spot because I wanted to put some journaling up there. So the journaling on the pink tag says, "This week gave us 8 inches of snow all in just 12 hours. It was absolutely amazing and we totally enjoyed it." And then the journaling up here at the top, I tried to make that tag work and just couldn't make it work. But it says, we had some fun weekend visitors. We enjoyed a snowball fight and made little Alka-Seltzer rockets." And that's just a picture of, or a few pictures of my older sister, her 2 kids, and my mom came up to visit. And I was there first time that they came to visit us in our new house. So it was really a lot of fun. The boys got to run and play. We got to do a couple little projects like these Alka-Seltzer rockets, which sort of worked and sort of didn't work. But it was fun anyways. And they played, they had a snowball fight with each other. The 2 older boys, Kaylin and my nephew who's a year younger than Kaylin, and then Ernest had fun having a snowball fight outside while we were trying to make these rockets work. And it was just all the little bits of snow that were left over from the 8 inches of snow that we had gotten about 4 days before that. So that 8 inches of snow that we got melted within about 3 days because then we got some really warm weather after that. So I'm just doing my signature enamel dots. Well, I say signature, but I don't do it on every layout, but I do love me some enamel dots. So I'm actually going a little bit overboard on this layout, but I really like the way that it turned out in the end. So that is it for this layout. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever, and make sure you go check out the Wild Hare Kits because they're really a lot of fun, and I am definitely going to be purchasing another one at some point in the near future. All right, thank you so much. I have some photos here for you at the end. All right, guys, I'll check you later. Bye.